Welcome to 5G Tech Talk. This is your go to podcast for exploring the next generation of wireless technology. Thanks from the bottom of my heart for your positive response. Your support truly encouraged me to continue delivering great content. I'm confident you will love this episode as well. Hey, I am your host Modi Taryani, and today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful technology behind 5G, that is Massive MIMO. If you haven't had a chance to catch our earlier episodes, no worries, you can still tune into this episode as we are diving into a brand new topic. We will explore how Massive MIMO is transforming 5G networks, boosting performance, and unlocking new possibilities for seamless connectivity. So, let's jump in. What exactly is Massive MIMO and why is it crucial in the 5G technology? Before that, let's first understand what MIMO is. It stands for multiple input, multiple output. Imagine you are doing a task of picking a ball from one basket and throwing it into another basket nearby. Initially, you do this with one hand. Now, if you use both hands to pick up multiple balls from the basket and throw them into the other basket, this is like 2 cross 2 MIMO, right? Similarly, if you had four hands to pick the balls at the receiving and also had four hands to pick up the ball from the receiving basket, it would be 4 cross 4 MIMO. Similarly, if there are 8 hands on both sides, it would be 8 cross 8 MIMO. In this way, the number of balls transferred to the other side has increased within the same time period. Similarly, with MIMO, the number of multiple data streams effectively boosts the overall throughput. MIMO is most effective under optimal radio conditions. For example, when using both hands to throw multiple balls, you can typically reach a distance of around 4 to 5 meters, right? You can feel that when you use both hands, the force is not as strong as compared to a single hand. Yeah, when you throw it with the single hand. However, if the target basket is farther away, representing deteriorating conditions, your throw might not cover the extra distance. The motion of throwing with both hands at the same time is less natural and require more coordination, leading to less effective throws. But when you throw a single ball with a hand, you can channel all your strength, coordination, and energy into that one action, maximizing the force and distance. Your brain and body are naturally optimized to control and perform tasks with a single dominant hand, which allow you to throw the ball with greater precision and power. Although your other hand may not directly contribute to the throw, it still plays a crucial role in stabilizing your body and generating force. With this focused effort, you can throw the ball much farther, potentially 30 to 40 meters away. Similarly, in MIMO, we are getting this gain. We call it diversity gain. It is useful when the radio conditions are compromised. Ideally, MIMO works best when radio conditions are favorable. A user with good coverage, that is high SNR, high signal to noise ratio, can take advantage of spatial multiplexing, receiving that is receiving multiple parallel data streams. On the other hand, a user in poor coverage, that is low SNR, low signal to noise ratio, can take advantage of diversity gain, which improves the signal to noise ratio. The effectiveness of MIMO depend on the channel conditions. Under good radio condition, MIMO transfer multiple parallel data stream to maximize throughput. In bad radio condition, MIMO can adapt by focusing on diversity gain. Instead of sending multiple data streams, the system sends a single stream across different antennas to improve signal reliability and reduce errors. It sends a single stream of data to maximize the diversity gain. Up to this point, we are primarily been discussing single user MIMO. Now let's dive into what multi-user MIMO is. Imagine that in the previous example, each person has two hands. Earlier we talked about a hypothetical situation where one person had 4 or even 8 hands. I was also laughing at myself what I was talking about. But for the sake of understanding, I took that as an example. But now let's think about multiple individuals on both sides, each with two hands. At the transmitting side, there is a group of individuals, all part of a single organization. From a group, one individual is responsible for serving the user on the receiving side by throwing ball into different baskets, each basket belonging to a different user. Keep in mind, when I say individuals on the transmitting side, I am referring to the people throwing the balls. And when I mention user or user, I am talking about the people at the receiving side. Individual at the transmitting side, user at the receiving side. On the transmitting side, each individual has their own basket and they can either pick a ball with one end or use both hands to pick separate balls. This depends on how far the individual need to throw the ball to reach the user's basket. Each individual's basket is spatially distinct, meaning no one else can pick ball from another individual's basket. Each basket is unique in space apart. The efficiency of ball transfer improves because multiple individuals are participating with each using their own resources effectively. In this case, the base station has multiple antennas, but each user device may only have one or two antennas. Multi-user MIMO allows the base station to communicate with multiple users simultaneously, boosting overall network capacity and efficiency. When we compare this to MIMO, as we have seen, MIMO improves spectral efficiency by allowing multiple parallel streams of data transfer. Multi-user MIMO further boosts this spectral efficiency by allowing the same set of time and frequency resources to be shared by multiple users because they are spatially separated. That is, they can reuse the air interface resources without causing significant interference to each other. This way, the network become more efficient in handling multiple users simultaneously, improving overall performance. Let's take a moment now to reflect on what we have learned so far. We explored single user MIMO, where users are equipped with multiple antennas. We observed that MIMO perform optimally under favorable radio condition. What next? Next was, in challenging radio conditions, we can leverage diversity gain. Instead of transmitting multiple data streams, we send a single stream to improve signal reliability. Then what next? We also looked at multi-user MIMO, where the base station has multiple antennas and the user device typically have two. In this scenario, MIMO can support communication with multiple users simultaneously. Now, let's return to the main topic of Massive MIMO and understand exactly what it is. In Massive MIMO, the term massive refers to the use of large number of antennas, typically at the base station. The exact number of antennas, both for transmitting and receiving, can vary based on the system design. Generally, a base station in a Massive MIMO system can anywhere from 64 to 256 transmit antennas. On the other hand, a user device such as a smartphone usually have 1 to 4 antennas. Despite this, a Massive MIMO system can simultaneously support a large number of users, potentially serving dozens or even hundreds of devices at the same time. This scaling is what makes Massive MIMO a game changer and is drastically enhanced network capacity and efficiency. In essence, Massive MIMO is a wireless communication technique where multiple antennas are deployed at both the transmitter and receiver end, enabling the transmission and reception of more data simultaneously. The massive aspect refers to the use of significant number of antennas, sometimes numbering in the hundreds at the base station of the 5G network. The key advantage of Massive MIMO is its ability to serve multiple users simultaneously using spatial multiplexing, which significantly boosts network capacity and efficiency. Now, based on the understanding so far, let's understand what problem does Massive MIMO solve. Well, one of the biggest challenge for modern network is capacity. With the surge of data demanding devices like smartphones, IoT devices, and connected vehicles, traditional networks are struggling to keep up. In a typical 4G network, MIMO might use 4 or 8 antennas at the base station. In contrast, a 5G network using Massive MIMO can have anywhere from 64 to 256 antennas or even more. Massive MIMO addresses this issue by greatly increasing network capacity, enabling more devices to connect and transmit data without compromising performance. One of the key benefits of Massive MIMO is its ability to use beamforming technology. Unlike traditional antennas that broadcast signals in all directions, Massive MIMO antennas can focus the signal in specific directions. This focused approach enhances connection quality and minimize interference from other signals. It is similar to using a spotlight to illuminate a specific device rather than a floodlight that light up the entire room. The outcome is faster and more reliable connections. Another major advantage is coverage improvement. Massive MIMO can extend the range of network by ensuring that the signal reaches more devices in densely populated urban environment. This is crucial in cities where skyscrapers and other obstacles can interfere with signal. By focusing the signal directly to the user, Massive MIMO help ensure that even user at the edge of the cell have a strong and stable connection. It is not just about data rates and coverage. Latency is another critical factor, especially for applications like autonomous vehicle, virtual reality, and remote surgeries that require real-time communication. Massive MIMO helps reduce latency by allowing the network to handle multiple devices and data streams simultaneously without congestion or delays. This is the key reason why 5G is expected to enable groundbreaking applications that rely on ultra low latency communication. Now you might be wondering, how does Massive MIMO manage all of these data streams without causing chaos on the network? The answer lies in spatial multiplexing. Spatial multiplexing is a technique that allows the network to send multiple independent data streams to different users using the same frequency band. Because each antenna in a Massive MIMO system can focus its signal on a specific device, the network can efficiently use the same spectrum for multiple users without interference. This allows more users to be served at the same time, increasing overall network capacity. However, like any new technology, Massive MIMO also comes with its challenge. One of the biggest challenges is computational complexity. With so many antennas and data streams, the network needs powerful processing capabilities to manage and optimize all the signals in real time. This requires sophisticated algorithm and hardware. Additionally, deploying Massive MIMO in dense urban environment requires careful planning to avoid interference between base stations. Another challenge is the need for accurate channel estimation. For Massive MIMO to work effectively, the base station need to know the exact channel condition of each device. This includes factors like signal strength, interference, and multipath reflection. Estimating these conditions accurately and in real time is crucial for ensuring the network performs optimally. Despite these challenges, Massive MIMO is already being deployed in 5G networks around the world. Telecom operators are using Massive MIMO to provide faster and more reliable 5G services, particularly in densely populated areas where demand for data is highest. As the technology continues to evolve, we can expect even greater improvement in network performance and capacity. So to sum it up, Massive MIMO is one of the key enablers of 5G. It increases network capacity, improves data rates, reduce latency, and extend coverage. With the ability to handle more users and devices simultaneously, Massive MIMO is critical for making the 5G vision of ultra-fast, highly connected, and low latency communication a reality. That's all for today's episode on unlocking the power of 5G with Massive MIMO. I hope this deep dive into Massive MIMO gives you a better understanding of how it works and why it is so important for the future of connectivity. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform, and stay tuned for more insight on 5G technology here on 5G Tech Talk. Until next time, I'm Modi Dharani signing off. Stay connected, stay informed. Thank you.